This week, Nessa nearly kills her kids. Chloe has an orgasm, and I blow a curry. So let's strap on. Wait.
So let's strap on. What? I'm not as good at Tom as.
Let's do this.
We can work it.
This is just another trucking podcast.
Hello, this is just another trucking podcast, and this week you've got Chloe and I hosting. I'm Nessa. Chloe, where's the lads?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought
I
we'd have
can't
a
get hold
ladies'
of them.
night.
Ladies' night. Damn.
We don't need them. We don't need them.
No, we
They're
can do
like-
this. We've totally got this. We've got more balls than them anyway.
I mean, what do they bring to this? Come on. What do they do?
swearing.
They
A lot of
talk about
swearing.
poo stories. Tom
Yes.
does poo stories, and David talks about grass.
He's very
that sums
passionate
up-
about his lawn.
That sums them both up. Poo and grass. Done.
Yes, it certainly does. It does. It definitely does.
So it's a ladies' night. and
So
we're
we're
not
having a
gonna talk about
ladies'
any
night.
poo.
No men allowed.
Hang on. Hang on. No,
Oh.
sorry.
Ooh, wait a
sorry.
minute. Who's this?
Sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry,
We've
I
got an
can't let that
imposter.
happen.
What's
I can't let that happen, I'm afraid.
Daz?
What can't you let happen?
What the devil are you
Daz?
doing here?
Well, I heard through the grapevine that it was just going to be ladies only, and I thought, you know what, I need to do something. I need to step in, and I need to,
Rain on
kind of-
our parade.
take one for the team.
Or he's joining in. He might just want to be a ladies' night, you know.
Yeah,
You need a wig. You need a wig is what you need.
I do need a wig. Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening, Daz.
How
How
are
are
you?
you?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm all right. Are you both well?
We're
Very good,
always
yeah.
good. I mean, how many episodes is this now? Is this your third time as a guest?
This is your third
Excellent.
episode. Wow. And a
becoming a
lot
bit
has
of a regular.
changed. A lot has changed since you last came on the show.
Yes.
And
Yes, it
we-
has.
not just with
Yeah.
jobs, but with your physical appearance. You've lost a fuck ton of weight, I might say.
I have.
You
You're
look
looking
good.
well good.
Thank you. Today was chest day. Can you tell?
I can tell. The pecs are sticking out through
There's
your
some
t-shirts.
pecs going on there. I mean, can I just point out he's also buttered us up before the pre-show, so we've buttered him up now. Because I came straight on, he's like, "Oh, your hair looks so good tonight, Chloe. It's really good. Thanks,
Sweet.
Dazza. I've literally just like not even brushed it, but thanks.
just want to run my fingers through it, and
and find the knots. Yeah,
yeah.
as long as it looks
Fantastic.
good, that's fine.
that is actually the story of my life. With Trudy, my wife, I'll she'll say just play with my hair for a bit or whatever. So I play with the hair. She loves all that, and I'll put my fingers in there and I'll just rub like that, and then she's going, ow, because I'm pulling all the knots.
Yeah.
As I'm,
Finding all the knots.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
pretty much my hair. I think you plan it to be a nice thing, and then it just kind of backfires. You're like,
Yeah.
shit, just uncovered some secrets there.
Yeah,
So,
one or two.
how are you? How are you getting on with the new job then?
Well, I am. I know that there's going to be people listening that watch my channel that I haven't posted to for quite a while, and that is because I am no longer a lorry driver. Yes,
What officially? That's
Yeah.
it.
officially done. That's it now. Completely
done.
done. with
Completely
lorry
out.
driving. Yeah,
Never going back to it.
Never going back to it. Never going.
Yeah.
Back
Never. That's quite a
Yeah,
passionate thing to say.
to it.
Never, ever.
Genuinely, I'd had enough of it a while ago, and
Mm-hmm.
I found a job that I loved. I thought it was really good. Good job, good company, blah, 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 blah. Turned out wasn't so good. I can't really divulge too much into that at this moment in time, but all will be revealed to you.
Well, this is not very good interview if you're not going to give us all the nitty-gritty details.
Yeah, we wanted the dirt. This is the only reason you're here.
What did you crash? Come on.
Let's just say because there's a court case, I can't do too much, but I'm suing them. Let's
Oh, wow.
just say, let's just say I didn't hit a low bridge. I did not hit a low bridge. I
Right.
avoided it by all costs, and I no longer work with that company. Their choice.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Getting sacked
it's
for
enough
doing the right
a
thing.
court case. Okay, I'm fair enough. You know, I think that makes total sense. We won't go delving into it because obviously it's
Yeah.
in,
Yeah.
you know,
The legal reasons we
for
can't.
legal reasons we can't mention it. But
So
that does
what-
mean you will be back to explain it all, right? When
Yes,
it's all
I
gone through.
will.
Okay,
I will,
perfect.
absolutely. Yeah. But
So we
that's
will be
that.
back for another time.
So,
Will there
yes,
be-
now obviously.
Will there be a video
Sorry,
going
go
on your YouTube?
Yeah, there will be. Yeah.
So there will be.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Fifth
wow.
Wheel
What, that
continues
you're allowed
from
to
now.
release?
Yes. Well, yeah. The thing is, I mean, maybe you can advise me here because you've been into
Okay.
YouTube longer than me. I've got over 6,000 subscribers.
I'll buy your channel.
and- Oh, excellent, 200,000. So obviously it's about trucking, but now I'm not doing trucking. I've been plunged into my other qualification, which is personal training. A lot
Yeah.
of people don't realise what you learn to become a personal trainer. It's physiology. It's right down to, you know, the molecular level of the human body, and you learn a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
And people don't realise that. But now I'm qualified. I've been lucky enough before I left the other company, shall we say. I got a part-time job in a gym locally. So that's where I'm working now, and I'm doing that pretty much full on. So, and of course, online training as well. If anybody's interested, just putting that one out there.
We'll
So
pop your links in
you-
the description, so don't worry.
Yeah. Are you going to bring your PA to... No, PT, isn't it? PT, personal trainer, not PA. What's that?
Yeah, I'm not, no,
That's like completely... That's a
That's personal assistant, yeah. We all want one of them.
Says no.
Confusing. Are you going to be bringing all this to your YouTube channel as well then? You going to rebranch it?
This is what I was going to ask you. What do you think? Do you think I should rebrand Fifth Wheel to my new business name, or do you think I should? I've got another channel as well.
Yeah.
PA, personal ass liquor.
Chloe's
In the chat
PA
there.
is a dildo. Oh!
And can I point out that's from someone that's named himself I'm having an orgasm.
And that's the second time you've said you're
Yeah,
having
and
an
that's the
orgasm.
second time I've said that. No, yeah, no. I'm enjoying it way too much, obviously.
I think you've already got quite a good following, and they already know
Yeah.
through previous videos that you've decided to retrain as a PT. So I would phase it into a rebrand. That's what I would do in my experience.
Yeah.
Those who are not interested in it can leave the channel.
Yeah.
Those who are
Because
interested
obviously
can
still
hang
be-
around.
'Cause
Let's
I'm still-
also don't forget all this hard work you've put in to build that channel. You don't want to lose that. Or like
true.
Nessa says, if people want to leave, that's up to them. But you've also then got a good following. You're going to be shown to have a good following already. You're kind of giving yourself a head start. And a lot of people might actually show some interest if you kind of reflect back between the trucking side as well. You can do certain things that might help people, and then go, actually, I can do that on the road, or eat, you know, something like
Yeah.
that can help them.
That's how I started with it. By watching
Yeah, I mean, I guess-
by watching your trucking videos, realizing you're starting to do this personal training, and then we got talking about it. And now
Yeah.
you're my PT.
Yeah, because Nessa,
I
you're
must say
doing
you've
it,
done
aren't you?
Fabulously
You're doing
well,
very
Nessa.
well.
Mm.
Yeah.
You can really see it as well. Really
You're looking
see it.
good.
Thank you very much.
You're both looking very skinny, and I'm like, oh no, this is why I've got hair to hide it.
Not skinny is the wrong way to describe me. I'm the total opposite. I've got a long way to go. A very long way to go.
But if you're feeling good about it, it's all that counts, isn't it?
So long as you feel good,
Yeah.
that's what matters. You
Yeah.
know, as long as you're enjoying it, as long as you feel good, that's what matters. And you know,
And everyone's
people,
got to start somewhere.
You know,
Oh,
people say
exactly.
to me,
Exactly.
people say to me, I haven't got time. I'm always on the road. Yeah, you're always on the road, but you get a
You get time for
45-minute
break.
at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're sitting on bays. What are you going to do while you're sitting on a bay? If you're a tramper, you park up at night. You know, I used to literally, I'd do my last delivery, and I knew I'd be parking on an industrial estate. So I'd open Google Maps. I'd type in gym. That was it.
Yeah.
And it would go, there's one there. I'd phone them up. I'd say, is there any parking near you? A lot of the time they'd say, yeah, we're on the industrial estate. Just park right opposite. You know, or
Not
you've got-
expecting a giant lorry.
yeah, but
You
know,
don't tell them about it, that bit.
no, I did tell them. I said I'm in a 44-ton Arctic, but you know, if not, it's a few minutes walk away from where you can park up. You know, all this kind of stuff. You don't have to go to a gym. Just go out for a walk. Just
Yeah.
you know, something. Just
Get out of the lorry. Yeah.
You've recently
Stop it.
posted a
Bloody-
video of I think you're using like a step thing and you're doing squats and whatnot with it. So that just goes to show that you can find things around the house that will help you with your exercise, like using the stairs instead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What about if
No.
you just keep getting in and out of your truck for a couple of hours? That would
Yeah.
do some good.
I do that all the time now.
I used to use the handrails. You know the handrails.
Yeah.
And what I
Yeah.
would do is I would lean back and pull my body weight back and forth, and that would work out.
Oh, it's almost like
my
a push-up.
traps, my delts.
That is a
yeah.
good little idea.
So you keep your shoulders back and your scapula right back, and you can just pull up, and that's working out your upper back.
Yeah.
Sorry if the audio's going in and out.
I was
It
about
is
to
going
say,
in and
you're
out.
physically showing us.
Yeah,
It's
but-
realistic audio with it. Yeah, it's fine. It's
yeah,
fine.
It's in 4K, isn't it?
It might be eventually.
So, yeah, there's loads of things you can do. Like you can do dips on the bunk. Just put your hands on the bunk and just do body weight dips, things like that. Just anything. But the thing is, when you're a driver, same as if you're sitting under a desk all day, your hamstrings shorten. Now your muscles do shorten because what happens is your body naturally goes, do you know what? You're not using that. There's no need for it to be that long. So you get shorter hamstrings. A lot of people get trouble with their legs and things like this, and then their posture, and it's just an evolving issue waiting to happen. So by doing a bit of exercise, bit of stretching, all this kind of stuff, you're stretching your hamstrings, your quadriceps, your glutes. It's all exercise that's going to help you keep your posture and prevent problems. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's lots you can do.
Yeah, there's lots you can do. I do an awful
I
lot
feel
of
like I
pump
could
truck
do more.
work in my trailer, and sometimes you can be kept waiting for quite a while before they bring out your load and whatnot. So I found
Yeah.
myself almost jogging around the inside of the trailer and doing star jumps. You talked me through that, didn't you? What I can do and stuff when
Yeah.
I'm hanging about. And it just starts off with little things like that until you build up your cardio fitness, and then you end up going for like
Are
3
people
mile
seeing
walks.
you do this? I mean, I'm not criticising.
Not
It's
so
a great
far.
idea.
Not so far, but I've only been on day work for about 4 or 5 weeks, so they'll find
Oh, yeah,
they'll still see me at some point. But yeah, when I was on night shift, I was doing a lot of trunking work. So we would, when we
Yeah.
got to our last place, we would be there for about 2 to 3 hours, and I'd be walking around industrial estates and all sorts of stuff. And yeah, you very
It's
quickly.
good just to get out and do that, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's very easy to sit in your bunk and just sit
Yeah.
there and
I mean,
flick
it's
through
not
TikToks
easy.
and things like that.
It's not easy to start with when you're first starting out. I mean, I couldn't walk more than 10 minutes, but now I can walk
Yeah.
2 hours and I'm all right. You know what I mean? So, but
Yeah.
it doesn't take long for you to actually start feeling the benefit of it. I think it's great.
And how do you feel mentally? compared to how you
Mentally,
were?
I feel younger. I do feel younger. I feel my age instead of feeling 20 years older. That's what I'm trying to say, I suppose.
Yeah, you do.
But
and
you feel more confident as well.
totally. You feel more confident. You don't feel as sort of. I don't want to say depressed, but you feel.
You feel stuck in a rut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that the right word to
Yeah,
say? Yeah.
yeah. When you're not as fit and healthy as you could be, you get stuck in that rut, and you sort of like everything's a bit crap. And
It can be very hard to get out of that rut as well.
It can.
I'm at a point where I should really start getting into fitness, but I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
It feels like
Daryl's
it's too much like
quite
hard work,
backward.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, just really. I
Daryl's just
wanna
made
eat
a
these
very
crisps.
good point.
Oh,
just
Daryl's
made
on
a-
here.
Yeah, that's
I better
he says
start being
that's
quiet.
he says that's what I miss, having the confidence to take my top off in the summer. Now,
Yeah, a lot of
here's-
guys
here's
feel like that.
something. Here's something for you, right? Before I got fit and healthy, I would never, and I have never done it in my life, taken my top off on a beach in the summertime. Last year, we went for a holiday, and it was only up to Southport, but went to Southport Beach, and you'd think it was the Bahamas. It was that hot. It was beautiful. And I just went, do you know what? Sod it. And I took my top off, and it's the first time I've ever done that. And do you know what? It felt so damn good.
Yeah.
It really did. And I even got a couple of looks from some ladies going, oh, nice dad.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
And it felt good.
Did they
the
actually
worst
say that? You heard this, right?
yeah, one of them
Yeah?
did, yeah. Shame they were only like 12. No, I'm joking.
You can't say that.
I'm joking. They were just sitting there and they were, oh, nice dad bod. And I thought, all right, they were probably in their sort of 20s, mid-20s, early 30s at the oldest. And I thought, yeah, I feel good now, and actually my wife heard it and she was like, there you go, see, confidence. And that's
It's a
what
hell
all
of a
about.
boost, isn't it?
Yeah. And if you don't know there's this fantastic place called YouTube. And
Is there?
I've got
No.
I've got a channel dedicated that will be dedicated to doing exercise.
What
Funny enough.
are you gonna rebrand yourself as?
It's my business name is currently Drive Fitness.
Right.
Okay, I like it. Yeah.
I think it's a great name, isn't it? Because you were a driver,
That is a good. Yeah.
but you do drive the fitness. You push it on to
Yeah.
other people. Well, not
Yeah.
push it on, but
That's
yeah.
very clever.
so-
I think. What's your second YouTube channel then? What's that one?
Well, that's actually rebranded already to Drive Fitness.
Right, okay.
I'm just not sure whether I'm going to use which one I'm going to use. So
I think
would
you
go
can
with
merge the
both.
channels, can't you, if you own both of them?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you could technically do kind of one channel for your fitness side, and then you could, if you've got all the truckers on your other one, maybe you could do like a fitness one for truckers,
yeah,
and just to
That's-
try and encourage them, like, oh, look at this simple like thing that I'm doing. You could quite easily do that.
yeah.
Maybe that would help you, because then you
Yeah.
kind of
It could.
not completely rebanding, and it might influence some truckers to go, oh, I could actually do that. That is something really easy.
What
that
you'll
I
have to
could
do is you'll have to go out in your car to the nearest services, park up, and
Oh,
then go
yes.
over to the lorry
Yes.
I'm
rolling
not
park.
dogging. I'm not dogging. I'm sorry.
Go over to the lorry park
Fitness.
and start doing your stretches and you're joking in between the trailers. Like, this is how easy
Oh
it
my
is.
god!
We'll all have
Yeah,
to
just
join you
kinda
and
like
record
put,
ourselves.
Yes, put some like fancy like pink the leg warmers and get your like 60s outfit on and
All
just
the
start doing
lycra.
like some boogieing.
Get the
Yeah,
lycra
you
on,
should
get your
totally
headphones
do
on.
that.
I don't.
Yeah,
Mate, a friend of mine. We all know him. Actually, I'm not going to mention him because what my clients say to me is personal between me, so I won't mention the name. But you two know him,
Okay.
and
okay.
he said I'll come up to the gym actually, and I'll have a few sessions with you. And we booked him for some sessions. He said, "What's best to wear?" And I just put.
What was the
"Would love it
reaction?
if he turned up?
What was his reaction?
The
when you said that?
reaction was, I think it was words to the lines.
We've got
around-
photos that being sent to us.
No,
God damn it. What have we got in the notes? Yeah, so we got Daryl. Daryl was saying he's pretty lucky he can pack on muscle really quickly and lose weight fast, which is very true when you get motivated. You do
Yeah,
that.
Sometimes,
I
though,
think
it's
he
hard
did
when you
well
lack
for
the motivation, though, and it's sometimes you've got to be really, really disciplined with yourself.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm having an orgasm. Glad I've got.
Are you now?
Glad you said it this time.
My turn.
I was looking. I was like, I'm not saying it again.
Glad I finally got an inverter in my truck. No more junk food at services every night. I've also this week swapped full fat Coke for Coke Zero, and I feel so much better and lost an inch off my waistline. Yeah, you will do.
Nice.
You will do. As soon as you start, I put a post on my Instagram and Facebook, and it says, that there's a Burger King, and it's like over 1,000 calories. Now,
Wow.
if you imagine your body, depending on who you are, like let's take my body for example, I need about 2,500 to 3,000 calories every day just to stay the same weight. All right.
Your current weight.
So, my
Wow,
current weight.
okay.
But that's because I'm active. Now, if I wasn't active, it might be like 2,000 there or thereabouts. But if you think that one meal, that one burger meal with just the fries, just the burger is over 1,000 calories. That's half of my calories for the day.
Yeah,
Who eats just that in one day?
exactly.
Absolutely nobody.
Yeah.
You're going to have your breakfast, which might be full of sugar. You're going to have your lunch. You might put sugar in your tea. And all this stuff just mounts up, and you don't realise, and it's so easy. And the worst of it is that simple carbs, they taste so damn good.
Oh,
That's the thing. They taste so damn good. It's finding something else that satisfies you just as much, but is healthier.
So I found when I was younger and I was doing all my cycling and I was proper athletic fit, but all I was eating I was still eating a lot of shit, but because I was doing so much exercise, the weight was still falling off me.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'd probably switched to like healthier stuff, I probably would have toned slightly better. I don't know. I mean, I was quite skinny for me. I've never been small. So
yeah, there's a girl in the old gym that I used to go to, and I got chatting to her, and my God, Daryl, wow, just sent me a
Darryl
picture.
sent a picture.
I am literally having an orgasm now.
We're leaving that in the podcast.
This last we got chatting because obviously I was slimming down at the time, and she said, you're doing really well and everything else. And I said, you know what? I said, I don't mean this in a dirty old bloke way. I said, but you've got an absolutely gorgeous figure. I said, and your back. She was doing lateral pull downs at the time, and her back was just gorgeous, little muscles popping here and there, and I went, that's just beautiful. And she said, do you know something? She said, if I didn't come to this gym every day, I'd go back to being a size 22. I said, what? And you just, when you look at someone that you don't really know, you don't know their story, you don't know who they are, you don't know where they're from, you just assume they've always been slim or they've always been muscular. And she showed me this picture, and bless her, she was huge before, absolutely huge, and I think Nessa, I think you're actually taller than her, so you can imagine it just looked massive.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, you've done that. And she said, yeah, but the thing is, I can't give up junk food. I just cannot give up junk food. She said, so I come in here every day, I work out every day really hard, burn the calories off. She said, then I can eat what the hell I like. And that's the key. That's the key.
She's keeping her heart healthy by the cardio and the weightlifting and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair play to her.
Exactly.
Because it's not easy as a
like
big
we should
person
call
going
this,
into a gym.
Just another fitness podcast now.
Shall we?
another
We'll
fitness
rebrand it. The lads will kill us.
Rebrand this one too.
The lads are going to kill us, Chloe.
We can talk about something else anytime we want. Just very, very quickly, it's not easy going into a gym. It's not easy going in there for the first time. You do feel that people are going to be looking at you and judging you.
I felt it.
But actually, they're not. Actually, what they're actually looking at is they're going, wow, well done. Well done. You're here. That's what counts,
Yeah.
Maybe the teenagers, then maybe they're not. They're probably, but who gives a shit, So, anyway.
My problem is I don't like gyms. I just don't like gyms. I don't like the idea of gyms.
My
I never
wife doesn't,
used
but
to.
she's classes. Classes are another thing, like my wife Trudy, she does the classes, and that's fine. But you would never catch her on a treadmill. You'd never catch her lifting weights. But the classes, fine.
But have you seen some of the classes though? They go hell for leather. You can just see why they're losing weight. I mean, they really, really get into it, and they've got the routine, and they learn the routine, and blooming heck, fair play to them.
Again, but again, though, if you don't go in there and start somewhere,
exactly,
you've and everyone knows you're a beginner, so they kind of accept that. It's fine.
I think I like the idea of Dazza turning up to a truck stop and just getting us all gymming it. I'd be up for that. See, I genuinely wouldn't care in the middle of a truck stop. I'd quite happily get up and dance and follow along. But going to a gym and doing it, I'd be like, nah, I'm good, mate.
You have to open your truck windows and blast What a Feeling and just start dancing to it. And before you know it, you're out of breath and you're sweating a bit and you've done a bit of cardio.
Yeah, that's it.
Sounds like a great idea. I'd love that.
Oh, God. Right. Chloe, you were going to tell us something about Logan.
Oh, felt really official. It feels really official without the boys. We're like,
It kind of does, doesn't
we
it?
seem to be on it, and we've barely sworn either. Can I just point out we've not said the word yet? Oh, sorry.
Oh, Chloe, I'm editing. Come on. What a...
Thought I'd put that one in there.
You think she's a?
Oh, dear.
Oh, okay. Now it's getting out of hand. Now we need to calm down.
3 beats. We can't
thought it was
behave
gonna be a bit-
ourselves the whole time, can we? I mean,
Right. Well, I wasn't going to talk about any of that. That just came out of nowhere. I was going to talk about Logan today and how proud I am of him.
Ooh.
He So as I don't know if you remember, Nessa, was it last year we went to the truck show? Go on, Daz. What's?
I need to do something first.
It's time for the proud mummy moment.
Well
Oh my
done.
God.
We like that.
Why aren't you here every week?
You can do
Why
our new
aren't you
intro.
here every week? we need Dazza. It just every episode in the background, just ready with that voice coming on.
Absolutely.
That was amazing. I like that.
Do you want me to do it again
okay.
so you can get it for the edit?
Oh, do it.
Go on then. Go on.
And now it's time for the proud mummy moment.
Yeah,
Yes.
boy.
We
That
got
was so
that.
good.
We got that.
Okay. So yeah, both me and Daryl as well. Daryl was in the chat. I can't, he's in the chat. He was good as well. He was very proud. So Logan went to Clip and Climb for a birthday party today.
Oh,
Yeah, and
My
he's
favourite.
I've never been to one, to be fair.
Is that
so
like
it was my
wall
first
climbing,
well,
is
I
it?
didn't do it. Yeah, it's like the wall climbing,
Right.
And
for cardio, it's fantastic.
yes, and it's really good for him. So he's been also
course.
diagnosed with dyspraxia as well, and
Oh.
he's double jointed. He's been diagnosed double jointed as well.
Right.
So he's got to really work on his core muscles. And so we got invited to this party, and I thought, oh well, if he gets into it, it might be something he'll really
But
enjoy.
he
and get
could
into it.
continue it as well.
Even though he's scared of heights as well. That's the other
wow.
problem. So I don't know if Nessa, do you remember at the truck show, and he didn't even want to sit on anyone's shoulder. He doesn't want to sit on
he was
like
too
Daryl's
scared.
shoulder. And for some reason, Tom, who's 6 foot, what is he, 6'10",
Yeah.
something ridiculous, said, "Oh, do you want to go on my shoulder, mate?" And he kind of went, "Yeah, all right," and went on his shoulders, which was unbelievable. I mean, he was sat holding onto his head for dear life.
Yeah.
But he did it, which was also like a really proud. Like I was like, "Oh my god, you
Yeah.
brave child! He's genuinely terrified of heights sometimes." I say sometimes, like he would jump out of a truck, but I don't know.
I think that's kind of different. That's got an exciting element to it, hasn't it?
Yeah. So anyway, he was all up for it, and I explained what it was. And Daryl's been to the park with him to do the little climbing wall
Yeah.
to try and get his confidence up. And he's done, he started to do it a little bit because he was like adamant, like, "No, never gonna do that, no," like proper getting distraught about it. So we took him to the clip and climb, and obviously it was a birthday party, so six of them all together, 6 boys, and we got in there, and obviously they do the whole spiel, don't they, of the safety, and there's like a 10-minute video, whatever it is, and he's sat there going, "I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it," sort of thing, like crying almost.
Right.
And it was just like, okay, you just chill out, mate. It's all good, you don't have to. Just watch them and
Yeah.
just chill. It's good.
Yeah.
And
Takes the
it was
pressure
quite
off him a
nice
bit to
because
hear
no
that.
one, when they're in that state, and if people start making a fuss, they'll start
Yeah.
being a more state
Yeah.
and everything. And to be fair, everyone was just chilled. No one made a drama out of it. Like all the parents were brilliant. All the kids were fine, and they just went, "Don't worry, whatever." They're like, and then it was offered, saying, "Do you want to just put our harness on, just just in case you want it?" And he finally went, "Yeah, okay, I do actually. Yeah, all right."
Right.
And then put the harness on, and then he went, "Okay, let's go for it." And that was it. He just
Wow.
kind of started climbing a little
Did you
bit.
have a
I mean,
go?
he didn't go really. No, it was on the kiddie section. I
No,
do.
That's your
matter.
excuse.
I do want to go. No,
Doesn't matter.
no, I wasn't paid for. It was no. To be honest, we had to keep an eye on the kids because it was the kiddie side, and we were there to keep an eye on the kids. And Logan did really well. He got nearly halfway up, 3/4 halfway. He
That's
did
high.
really well on some of
Yeah,
these.
that's
That's
high for a
awesome.
child
And I
that's
thought
afraid
that
of
was
heights.
really good. Yeah. And he was like, they've got like a stepping stone one that goes really high. And he was
Right.
like, "I want to try that." And I was like, "Are you sure?" And he was
That
like,
one's
know,
brilliant.
Yeah.
"That
love
looks
that.
terrifying."
It does take. Do you know what? My son goes up that. He's like boom, 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 jumps off the top, way like that.
Right.
And I go up, and I'm like, whoa.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
I'm going to back down now. Back down. There's kids at the bottom
Yeah.
waiting to come up and adults waiting to come up. And I'm like, just make way. I'm coming back down, But the actual vertical walls, I'm fine with. I can do.
Yeah. No, well, he got probably about halfway up, and then he kind of jumped down. He's like, "Don't judge me." And it was like, why would we judge you, mate? Just you did really well. And
I love him.
He was really proud of himself in the end because obviously when I was explaining what's he doing, and I said I'm there to help. He's like, "I don't want your help. I want to do this for myself." So he had the whole dedication,
again?
and he's 7.
Right.
So he's still quite young.
I think perhaps
But,
the other kids participating has probably given him a bit more encouragement to do it as well.
Yeah, and because there was no fuss made, I think he just
that's a
with
big
Logan,
thing
if you
with
start
kids.
making a fuss, if you start making a fuss, a meltdown that will last like 10 seconds, 10 minutes, you know,
The entire day.
20 minutes. Yeah, for a very long time. You just got to be like, chill the fudge out.
Yeah.
I'm walking away. So anyway, he did really well. But yeah, I have to admit, I did look at the adult side. It looks fun as fuck. I'm quite tempted to.
Oh,
Well,
an adult-only party,
to do
perhaps.
The one
yeah,
we
let's
go
do
to,
that.
the one we go to, it's mixed.
Right.
So
Yeah.
there's no sort of like adults and kids section. It's all together, and the
All
adults
one
can
big
go in.
thing.
And it's hilarious. Sometimes you go in there, and I'm the only dad there that's actually climbing because it's fantastic cardio. It is absolutely brilliant
Yeah.
workout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, when I first started doing it, I was over 22 stone, and I had to climb back down because I didn't trust the belay machine.
Right.
with the head. I had to climb back down. As soon as I started losing weight, I just went, here I go, and it
Just
was
let go.
bizarre.
It's all good.
Yeah, but you go in there, and you got all these other adults going, yeah, look at him. I'm like, fuck you. I'm having fun with my boy.
Yeah.
Like that, and we're like,
That's the
"Daddy,
attitude to
Daddy,
have.
let's race. Yeah, let's race up this one. Come on. And they've got one where you slap the buzzer when you get to the top.
Oh,
so
yeah.
who gets to the top the quickest.
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah.
times you.
Yeah,
we
I did
race
see
up
one of
there.
them.
Yeah, and we race up there, race back down, race up there and jump back down. First one back to the floor wins, And
That's
the
great.
other adults all end up going,
Should we have a go? Let's have a go. That looks fun. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we should start doing that because it just looks fun, and if he was starting to get brave for it, I think I was dead chuffed for him, the little lad. He did really well. It was nice to see him
excellent.
getting involved because also, like, I think I've told you where I've tried to get him into rugby and things like that, and he just
He's just not taken to it.
no, doesn't want to try it. This is the first thing he's actually gone, oh, okay. Well, I was really, he was really nervous, and I thought, I don't think he's going to do it. He'll be gutted because he'll want to do it, but
Yeah.
I didn't think he would, and he just was like, yeah, okay, let's.
Does he?
I mean,
Go on.
he got down with a smile and then went, I hate this place, like smiling. You're like, do you though? You just trying to like keep up the, the fakery now? He's like, I've made a choice that I hate this place. I've got to continue this on.
Yeah, that's what they do,
But no,
innit?
He was proper.
They go in there
he was
with an
proper
atti-
smiling with it.
Yeah, they go in with a kind of attitude. I'm not doing it. I'm not. And then they see everyone else having fun.
Yeah.
It's like, well, maybe.
Maybe, but I'll
Daryl
smile
says
and
something,
disappoint it. Yeah, go on.
Daryl says he needs to see his dad play rugby, then he would love it. You can imagine it, can't you? Tooth missing and bruises and. By the way, please nobody tell me the score because I haven't checked the score yet. I watched Italy versus Wales this afternoon, and that was diabolical. Well, the bit I did anyway, the bit I saw. So I'm not wanting to know the score, but you can imagine him sort of like coming off the pitch, like blood pissing out everywhere.
Yeah.
Please say a bit of blood, son. It's all right. That's a bit of flesh. Hang on.
Just a bit of plastic surgery. I'll be fine.
Do you want to play it? Do you want to have a go? No, you're all right, Dad.
Oh, God.
You don't get that with a climbing wall, do you? It's fine. You just
really.
climb up and down.
Does he?
Sweat on. It's all good.
Does he like other
Go on.
things like skateboarding or BMX biking or trampolining, anything like that?
He would like that. I mean, we don't really have the space for it all, but yeah, he likes cycling. He can kind of get to the grips with that. He can do that. He wants to do skateboarding, but he's not quite got the balance for it. But there is a new little skate park down the road that's just opened up, so I might start taking him out on his skateboard. and
Yeah,
try
you
and get
could
him
make
into that
use
bit.
of that.
But I don't know how to teach him that because I can't do it. Because the moment I get on a skateboard, my ankles just go bloop.
Get him
Like,
on YouTube.
Just go, and I'm on the floor. Yeah, literally. So if he, wants to be shown how to not go on the skateboard and for me to get severely injured, then yeah, there's one way of doing it.
Yeah. My son's father, my youngest son's father, he takes him quite regular to this. It's like an off-road BMX place. It's all built.
Yeah.
It's like a specific place built in the woods, in the forest.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
there all the
everyone's-
time. I mean, he would come back black and blue when he was first starting, but he was happy. and he
Yeah.
wears all the safety gear. And I was. To be fair, I was shitting myself every weekend that he went. But now it's like, have fun. Do you know what I mean? They sort of build up, sort of their own body armor, if you know what I mean. I don't have to explain it, but they learn how to fall so it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, and
Do you know what I mean?
they know how to deal with it. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like learning to ride a bike, isn't it? And things like that. It's just you get natural with it. Like I jumped back in the shovel the other day, by the way,
Did you?
and I felt like a pro.
Did
Yeah.
you?
I've not been in the shovel for a couple of weeks, but I was in it for like a couple of weeks solid, wasn't I?
Right, yeah.
I
yeah.
jumped back in the shovel the other day and I pushed it up for the Asartic driver that sat there waiting.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I feel like a fucking
I
pro
did a
right
good
now. I
job.
was like, this is amazing. And
Was
then
it-
I got out, put the keys away and walked off. I was like, yeah, look at me.
You weren't even a little bit rusty.
No, I felt like a natural. I was well happy about
That's
it. I was
great.
like, I could get used to this. Maybe this should be my new career. I'll get out the Roros.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did I tell you guys what happened to me this week?
No.
Sorry, I'm now going to resort back to trucks because I've just reminded myself of what's happened to me.
Go for it.
Some people might have seen on my socials. Nessa, I think you might have seen.
Mm-hmm.
Someone damaged my truck.
No, I didn't see that. Did I see it?
Did you know? I thought you did.
I'm not sure.
Right? Okay. So, brand new lorry.
Daryl
and
said
I've been
wasn't
keeping
me.
it immaculate. No, it wasn't Daryl. I've been keeping it immaculate because it's like brand new, and I'm just like, looking at it every day, like washing it down, making sure there's no new scratches. I'm like extra careful on everything I do. Anyway, I went to this building site. Well, it wasn't even a building site, like on those solar panel little farm areas.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's always in the middle of nowhere. It was awful. You kind of had to drive in around this tight corner, like an Arctic wouldn't have got in there. Well, I don't know. It's hard to judge. Anyway, it was tight as fuck. I was up against the fence on each side. I got in, and then you had to kind of like drive into this field because they had like boards out,
Yeah.
and then you had to kind of reverse around this gateway and missing a ditch, missing the fence. You got every single thing to
Yeah.
miss, and then
Like Dodgems.
the Roro bin's like in this corner where you got to shunt about 4 times to get anywhere near it, and you've got just enough room to put a bin next to a bin, and you've got to try and swap around in this mud.
Oh my God.
So anyway, these guys were like, "Do you think you'll be alright?" I was like, "Well, I'm here now. Let's just try it." So I managed to get this exchange done in the tightest space, doing lots of little shunts and 3-point turns and like everything you can imagine. And I did all this, and I was like, "Yeah, I smashed that out. That was awesome." And even the guys were like, "Fair fucking play. We were well impressed with you doing that. That was awesome." I was like, "Thanks, guys.
That's great
amazing."
feedback, and it's lovely to
Anyway,
have.
that was great, right? And then so it's all loaded, and there was a bit of metal sticking out, and they couldn't push it in manually. So they said, "Oh, on your way out, get the forklift driver to push it in." I was like, "Okay, that sounds, like a reasonable explanation." So I get out, done all this. I drive up to the fork guy, and I say, "Oh, mate, can you just push this in for me so I can sheet up and go?" Yeah, no worries. So instead of pushing out the boom like they won't normally would,
Yeah.
he didn't. He just drove up the truck.
Oh no.
Fuck my life.
And then pushed in the bit of metal. Luckily, so on the Roros, your arms go in and out, don't they, to get over the bins. Luckily, my arms were out because obviously I hadn't sheeted up yet.
Right.
And his, the stabilizer legs they got on the telehandlers
Yeah.
were up. And he was on a little bit of an angle that he kind of went into me, but it was his one little leg caught on the side of my arm.
Oh, never.
If my arms had been in, that would have been my fuel tank and everything.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Jesus
And
Christ.
it was fine. It was like it's not really that bad, but it's the first injury the truck's got, and the guy was like, "Oh shit, I'm really sorry about that. Here's our details. Our company will pay for it, whatever." I was like, "It's just a little scratch, and the sticker's a little bit." It's the.
You might be
reflector
able to
strips on
cover
the
it up
side.
with new stickers.
Yeah, I can just put a new reflector
Yeah.
strip, and then.
But you're still going to
the
know
little
that it's
scratch.
there. And it's still going to be the back of
know
your
that
mind.
it's
That
there.
damn truck.
And I literally got out, and he was like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, like if it was one of the other trucks, I probably wouldn't have given a shit.
Because it'd have been an older one,
yeah.
yeah. But it's brand new,
But I
isn't
was
it?
like, mate, I was literally just like, it's the first scratch. Like, literally the first bit of damage. And he's like, "Oh, shit, I am so sorry." I was like, "I wouldn't mind." I was like,
No.
Was you
but then
close to crying?
coming away, I literally, honestly, I was so devastated. I really
Oh
was.
my God.
And then I thought, well, at least it's done now. The first bit of damage is there, and it's not my fault. At least.
Yeah, but don't start not giving a fuck just because there's one scratch.
No, oh god,
That's when things go wrong.
Like Gav says, we've got the Devon Truck Show coming up in a minute. You know, it's got to look nice for that still.
Well,
at least until that.
I need a comfort break very quickly.
Go on.
I've been
Oh.
drinking too much.
If you need to go, just go.
And not booze.
Just go.
Back in a moment.
Oh,
Sorry.
Welcome back, Daz. But his sound is not. There we are. He's
oh,
back.
he's back.
There we
Okay.
go.
I was a bit panicky then. I thought it was a ghost. Are we back? Are you feeling refreshed now?
I am. I'm feeling
Yeah?
much better, thank you.
Bloody well hold
Yeah.
it next time.
Yeah,
Two litres of water a day, that'll do it to you.
Oh, yes. In a way, that's why, a little bit why I'm glad to be on days for a bit, because the day shift where I work, it's all local stuff, so I don't go far. So I'm always by a bog. So I could just drink and drink and drink and drink. It's so good. It's made a difference to my skin
Yeah.
as well, drinking more.
It will.
Doesn't feel
It
so
does
dry
help
and
you a
stuff,
lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need to drink more. but-
And of course, you've cut down your salt as well.
Oh,
which
I have,
means
yeah.
It doesn't hang about under your skin.
Yeah.
It doesn't hang about under your skin.
Yeah.
So it's,
I've cut it down loads, actually. I don't even add it to anything anymore.
The salt doesn't hang around on your skin.
Under
yeah.
your skin.
So basically, under your skin. So basically, what salt does is it will hold water wherever it can in your body.
Right.
And a lot of it is under the skin, not like literally right under the skin, you know, but it'll
Blah, 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 yeah.
under the layers of skin. It will hold it around
Yeah.
there in between the skin and the fat.
Like
And
water
that-
retention sort of thing.
Yes. So by drinking plenty of water and keeping your salt levels low or to a reasonable level, you literally flush it out from literally under your skin.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Good to know that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right then. Who wants to play a game? Would we bullshit
I
you?
would love to play a game.
This
Can
I
do-
feel
Can I do the
I
jingle
feel like
for
this
it?
is the most exciting thing about the podcast now is playing this.
it kind of is,
Yeah.
isn't it?
What would
Dazza,
you like? What
If
would
you're
you
going
like-
to do a voice, this is the
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
What would you like for the edit? Would you like?
Would I bullshit?
Would you like? Would I bullshit you?
What should we have, Chloe?
Oh.
I like the high
I
pitch
quite
one.
like the high pitch.
Yeah, go with that. Yes. Go.
Alright, okay.
Would we bullshit you?
Would we bullshit you?
Love it.
And we need a round of applause
Love
from
it.
the crowd. So, would I bullshit you? Would we bullshit you?
Okay.
As this week I am not just producer, I'm actually hosting. Chloe has new ones, which I don't know about. And Dazza has his own as well.
I have 3.
I've got 3
That's
as well. I have 3.
I think I've got more than 3, but I'll go with 3 as you guys have got 3.
Go with 3.
Is that 3? Do we know what's true and what's lie? Is it just 3 of all one?
3 of whatever you want.
I have, yeah. I've got 3. That's what I'm saying.
I've got 3 of each. So I'm just going to pick them randomly, to be honest.
Okay, I've got 6, but I'm going to pick randomly.
Patreons, who do you think
I'm
should
just
go
pointing it
first?
out. I normally don't bring topics or
Misty
anything.
says
So the
Daz's
fact
one's
I've
right.
got the most, I'm going to
Yeah.
rub it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just see if the Patreons want to tell us who should go first.
Chloe first.
Chloe first.
Misty says me.
The orgasma. Is that what I'm now classed as?
The orgasmatron.
Oh my god. Don't add that in, Nessa. Take it out.
No, it's staying. It's staying. Right, Chloe, you're first.
Okay. Oh, which one shall I do? I once kicked Logan in the head with a pair of Steelies.
Oh. I've kicked my dog before.
Intentionally or?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, like kicking my child. No, of course not intentionally.
Okay. I'm saying that's true.
Were they proper steel boots or were they
What
just
do you
safety
think
boots?
I am?
I'm saying that's true. Because we've all done those things, haven't we? We've all gone. It's like my lad, my eldest. He's now 23, and he's still got brain damage from it. I think. I was watching rugby, and I got him there, and I was burping him, and I'm like, and you slap them quite hard,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, his head. And that was his head I was doing.
Oh! His head. You mean bastard.
But you know what? The best thing is, he was sitting there going,
Just letting it happen. Not even a cry. Not even a.
Just loving it.
Holy shit.
Probably
So
enjoyed it.
I think that's true because we've all done those silly things. Like I reckon he was like, what, kind of crawling around or something around the floor. You didn't see him and went, boom, oh, shit.
That's going to be
That's
a
what I
short.
think.
So,
Were they proper steel boots or just the safety boots?
they were proper steely safety boots. They're work boots.
Okay, then.
Yes.
What was the
Go on,
setting?
over.
Where were you?
Okay, so as you know, Logan comes to work with me a lot. At the time, I was in the office on a Saturday. It was
Okay.
quite a quiet morning, and he was a lot younger, so he was crawling. He wasn't walking at this point; he was crawling and sitting. Also, fun fact: did I ever tell you that he likes to take a shit under my boss's desk, who hates poo at this time of day as well? It reminded me, and I thought this was just hilarious. He used to love crawling away and then going and sitting under my boss's desk because he could get under there, and I don't know why he chose there. And you know when they just sit there and they're like pooping. He would poop in his nappy under my boss's desk, and my boss is one of those that
And you could smell
can't
it.
deal with poo, and he's literally
Oh.
urging, running out the room, screaming. He's going,
Gagging
"Your
him
fucking child's just taking a shit under my desk." Every single weekend, without fail, he would do it under his desk every single time.
Daryl's
He's
just
going nuts
said
at me.
he also ate his older brother's shit after getting it out of the toilet.
Oh no!
Oh, that's
meant to do when I bullshit you. I've completely changed the subject.
Oh, yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, So Daryl's older son at the time when we lived in Torquay had a poo in the toilet, and I don't know if he didn't flush it properly or what. And Logan managed to. I was at work, and Logan managed to get into the toilet,
Oh my god.
pick up the poo, and start smearing it everywhere and
I've
eating it.
just
From what I
eaten.
gather.
Oh, I feel
Clive,
sick.
I've just eaten. I will say, I
Fuck
used to
you,
love
Daryl.
this.
We weren't going to talk about poo this episode as well. What's going on?
Oh.
I will say, I will just say though, I used to love living in Torquay. Absolutely beautiful place to
Where
live.
did you live in Torquay, Daz?
Yeah, you know, I can't remember the name of the road, but you've got like kind of the high street splits off into two, doesn't it?
Yes.
And you go up the right hand one, kind of. You've got a row of houses right up on the top. It sort of arches up, and you've got a row of houses. I used to live up there.
Okay.
Not far from the calf that used to let me in early to give me breakfast.
Daryl was more familiar with Torquay. He probably knows exactly what you're on about. I think I know what you're on about. But, oh no, it's all going for the dog shit stuff now. Gav's come in. My son shit on the floor and went to clean it up, and the dog had eaten it.
Oh no. Will you shut up with these gross stories, for goodness sake?
Anyway, Nessa, what are you saying? Are you
Here's
saying
Daryl
it's true or
cackling.
false?
Well,
Right, okay.
I've walked into my house before now after a shift, and I've walked straight in, and the dog's been there, and I've booted her right in the jaw.
I thought you were
that
going to say
poor
after
dog.
a shit then. I was like, no, come on.
Straight in the shit.
I've done that as well.
So I was on the weighbridge. Logan was sat behind me. I didn't realise. So I had to get up to go to the printer, I think. I can't remember what it was, but I had to get up. And I had someone on the weighbridge, and then the phone's ringing, and I was literally on my own pretty much at this point. My boss was in the other room on the phone, and then it was in between. I had to get up, picked up a phone, and then I put the phone down. There was a customer on the weighbridge, and I remember going to jump over the child to get over him, and then ended up booting him
Oh, yeah.
as I went
okay.
over the top of him. And oh my god, I felt awful. And then he's screaming and crying. And then I've got this customer at the window, and I'm picking up this child. And I'm like, quick, get rid of the customer while I've got a screaming child.
Oh.
And then consoling him. Oh, I felt so awful. It was horrible. And
Yeah,
then
you do,
it's
don't you?
now when your boss then walks in going, "Are you horrible, horrible woman?" I was like, "I'm so
It
sorry."
sounds really true. It sounds true.
Yeah, I think it's true.
It doesn't sound like you're making up some jargon along the way. I'm going to say
I am
true.
good at this. We've learned.
Holy
I am
shit,
good
yeah,
at
you're
this.
such a good
Are you
liar.
sure?
I'm going to say true.
I'm sticking with true.
I couldn't push you away from that, could I? Yeah, it is true.
Is it?
It is true, yeah.
You think I get any of these right?
Oh, I liked having Daz here. He's come back. Well done.
Over to you, Daz.
Okay, my turn next. Okay. I once refused to cook steak for the Chuckle Brothers.
What? If this is true, why would you refuse that?
So have you been a chef before?
Yes.
In a pub?
And not in a pub, in an a la carte restaurant.
A la carte restaurant?
Okay,
Where?
and
It was in Derbyshire.
okay, what were you, head chef, sous chef?
No,
What? Just
I was sous chef. Yeah.
okay, sous chef. And why? Okay, why? The important question: why?
We used to get local steak from the local butchers, and it was all fresh, and it was expensive, really expensive. You can imagine a la carte restaurant.
Yeah. Proper
And-
nice, like Wagyu and stuff. Yeah.
They came
Yeah.
in, and the head chef, me, and a couple of the others were all like, "Yeah, okay, Chuckle Brothers, yeah, that's fine, whatever." Barry and to me, to you, whatever. And a couple of the girls, all the waitresses, were like, "Oh, he's dead! Oh my god!" To me, to you, to me, to you. Right, let's not do that with their food. Okay, fair enough. So the order comes in. And it's for 2 sirloin steaks, black
Black?
and black.
Yeah, like well done.
Not all over well
Crucified.
done. And
Yeah.
we said, no, absolutely not. Not cooking that steak like that.
Yeah, okay.
And they said, we're paying for this. We expect it to be done how we want. And I just said, well, the head chef said, no, I'm refusing. I'm not going to do it. It's up to you, Darren, if you want to do it. And I said, no, absolutely not. I refuse to cook that steak till it's absolutely ruined. I said, there's no chance.
Yeah.
So that was it. They ended up leaving without being fed at our establishment.
When was this?
Oh.
This was, Aiden's 11, so it would have been 12 years ago.
See, I can believe this because I know chefs don't like to overcook steak like that. Like it's
A lot of
if it's
chefs
an
would
expensive,
refuse.
nice steak. Yeah, then it's seen as ruined, isn't it? Really, that's a waste of a steak. I get they're paying for it, but it's not how it's meant to be
Yes.
given. And when you're a chef that in this, especially like a la carte sous chef, you only want to give the best food.
Yes.
You don't want to give shit, and you know having it like that is shit.
See, it sounds
And there's other
believable.
customers that are going to see it.
Yeah,
It's
So
definitely-
it's very believable.
I think it's definitely happened, but I don't think the Chuckle Brothers were involved.
Oh, you don't think the Chuckle Brothers?
I think it was someone else.
But how are they in real life? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, how would they react in real life if it was them? Would they get up and arsey? I have heard that one of them was miserable. So,
Bodger and Badger.
This is tough.
mashed potato.
Daryl says,
Well,
well,
one's-
one's dead. Yeah, it's just to
one's
you,
dead.
to you now, isn't it?
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say false because I think it's happened. It's a true story, but I don't think it was the Chuckle Brothers.
Okay, Chloe?
I think it's true because at the beginning you had like a little smile about it.
I met the Chuckle Brothers. I refuse.
It was either a chuckle that you were just like, oh, this story is hilarious, or it was like, I remember this, it was amazing. I couldn't work out which smile it was, but I'm hoping it's true because I just think it's amazing
You think
and
it's
well
true?
deserved. Yeah.
Nessa, are you staying with false, or are you changing your mind?
false.
So we got another Patreon called Misty Moistureworth. Misty Moistureworth
Yep, they say true.
says true. Barry was the. I'll say it
C-U-N-T.
again, cunt, wasn't he?
Oh, I'm going to bleep that out again. And blur that out. I've got to blur that out on YouTube now. Otherwise we get a strike.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you will. Oh no.
Yeah.
Everyone say it now. Do.
Don't you dare. You'll be banned.
What does everyone think?
They lived in Rotherham. Oh, yes, they did.
Where was this? Where did you say it was? Rotherham.
Gavin, you're banned.
No, I was in, no, I
Gav's
was
done it.
this was in Derbyshire. This was in Derbyshire.
Oh,
which
is
isn't
that
a million
near it?
miles from.
Okay. But they can travel. It's not like they can't travel. You know, they travel from me to you. It makes sense. I thought I'd
Nice
put that
one,
in there.
Chloe.
Didn't know if
That
it'd be
was too
funny.
cool.
Nice
But
one.
everyone's giggling. I'm happy.
That was just great. I reckon false.
Okay, so we've got a false. And Chloe, you're
Definitely
sticking with
true. I'm sticking with true.
The answer is it's true.
Yes. Mother of God.
Absolutely true.
Wow.
Were they miserable?
One was a bit happier than the other, yeah, but that was it. They were both fairly, mind you, we refused to cook for them, so they were probably pretty pissed off
To
at
be
that.
honest, I can't see your restaurant and you being the first and only people to ever say no to him.
Yeah.
Also,
I can't see
who
it.
goes into a restaurant and goes, I really fancy a really horrible bit of steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like really
Like
chilly
Char
and-
grilled.
If you don't like steak, like I can eat I've cooked steak for Darryl and that, and I'll eat like 1 or 2 bits, and then that's enough for me. I can't do with it anymore. I don't know whether I get to a point where I freak out because there's blood or not. I'm not sure what it is, but I just can't.
Here's a
I
little
can't
trick
deal with
for
such
you.
more. But I like the flavour.
Here's a little trick for you, right? When you cook it for Darryl next, and he likes it blue, I'm assuming.
Still
Right.
walking.
Yeah,
So,
I think so. I
If
think
you,
it's like
if
medium
you
rare.
cook it blue, right, or rare, blue or rare, okay, cook it to its desired, so blue, rare,
Yeah.
whatever. Put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and the blood just won't appear.
What, turn on the microwave?
Literally, once you've cooked it, into
Because
the
I know to
microwave,
rest it and that, so I do
Yeah.
all the resting and I do all the proper stuff.
it will toughen it up ever so slightly, but you won't get the blood.
Okay, that's an interesting thing. I might have to try that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go.
Why is that? Is that just because it tenses up then?
Well, what does a microwave do? It heats from the inside out, doesn't it? Whereas the grill heats from the outside in.
Heats from the outside in.
Mm.
Okay, that sounds clever.
There we go.
I have to try that. Maybe not
Anyway.
now, because I think that's what gave Darryl the shits. But he had steak last night. Not from me, might I add. We went out.
Okay. So, what
Okay.
about you then?
My turn. Let's go with.
Yeah. We've not had a Nessa one yet. have
Not
we?
right. When my youngest child was newborn, I dropped him on his head and I thought I'd killed him.
Oh, if this is true, I bet that was terrifying.
Oh hell yes!
What was the situation? Where were you?
I was at home. I just moved.
Yeah.
I just moved into my place, and we had
Yeah.
boxes everywhere, like everywhere. He was
A bit
screaming.
like we do at the moment.
He was screaming because he was ready for a feed. And I can't sort of, when someone is screaming in my ear, I can't just ignore it and go and do whatever I've got to do. So I picked him up and took
Yeah,
him
yeah.
with me. I was going to take him into the kitchen with me, make up his feed, and then give it to him. Well, on the way into the kitchen,
Yeah.
I had boxes all the way up the hallway. And I fell over the
no,
box and he just slipped out my arms and then I fell on top of him. And he was
no.
out cold.
Oh.
He was out cold, yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So you called an ambulance.
No, I couldn't think straight. I picked him up off the floor. I was screaming my head off. Levi was 10 at the time.
Yeah.
He was 10 or 11 at the time. And I just picked him up off the floor. My mother lived next door but one. And I ran round to her house. She could hear the commotion from her house. So she was in the garden by the time I got round there. And I was in that much of a kerfuffle. And that's terrified.
Yeah.
I hadn't realised that he'd come round and he was screaming his head off in my arms. But I thought I killed him. And my mother took him off me. She
wow.
says, "Calm
You were
down.
dead
He's
set on
okay.
running.
He's okay." Yeah, it was
How long was he out for?
a few seconds, maybe 20
Right.
seconds. It was very short.
It was just a panic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. If that's true, that sounds terrifying.
Oh, it was.
My initial reaction, if a baby was out cold, my initial reaction would be, even for a split second, be reach for my phone and call an ambulance. But that's my reaction.
yeah.
Everyone reacts differently.
Yeah. And in the moment, you don't know what's going to happen, do you?
I had a landline at the time, a corded landline, but I didn't have a mobile.
How long ago was this?
So nearly 13
how old
years
is he
ago. 12 and a,
Yeah.
nearly 13 years ago.
I'm saying that's mostly true, but there's something about it that is not ringing right with me. I
Okay.
don't know. I'm gonna
Oh, you ready to vote, are you? I'm still thinking of
Yeah.
questions.
go on. You
What
ask
boxes were
questions.
they?
They were just packing boxes, moving boxes.
So not like special moving boxes? Like...
No, just
Right.
brown boxes. I used to get them from like Aldi and Lidl. Because do you
What,
remember
the-
they used
they-
to
were
have
they
the
full
boxes
or
at,
just on the
by the
sides?
window and you could just take what you want to pack your shopping?
Yeah, yeah.
It was
oh,
them.
okay, those sort of packet, yeah. Oh, so they're quite sturdy and trippable. Okay.
They were stacked up.
Because I was thinking like the boxes that would probably just cave in and you'd go, oh, that was close, and it'd be fine.
They were half decent boxes, but they were used.
What time of day was it?
Jesus Christ, let me think. Levi was in uniform, so it must have been at the end of the day sometime.
Right.
What did Levi do? Was he terrified? Was he just like,
Levi
"Calm
started beating shit out of the box that I'd fell over. He did. He was 10, 11 years old at the time. I don't think he knew what to do. He just saw this chaos and thought, I know what I'll do. I'll beat shit out of the box. Yeah,
a fucking box.
he did follow me over to my mother's. I remember him being there.
Okay.
Yeah, he did follow me. But my mother was only next door but one, so it's not like either of us had far to go. So
Yeah. See, now you've said about Levi beating up the box, I'm just like, oh, this could be realistic now.
my child
I'm going
has the
true.
same temper I have. Explosive.
I'm going true.
I'm gonna go. There's something that's not quite right in that. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but I think there's a false there. I think that's false.
Okay.
If it's true, it sounds terrifying. Go on.
Yeah, if it's true, it does. It
We've
does
got,
sound, and I feel
we've got
for you.
lie, false, a couple of falses in the.
Who is it that said lie, Chloe?
In the chat.
I can't read that name,
Don't
I'm
make me say
afraid.
it. Don't make me say it.
Say what? What are you talking about?
I'm having an orgasm.
Are you?
said it.
Oh, wow.
I'm having an orgasm.
Damn. I've got away without saying it once yet.
Oh.
Ding, ding, ding.
Who is it in the chat that's done this to us? Honestly.
Have we both
is
voted?
Yeah, I'm saying false.
saying
What are you
false.
I
saying?
said true.
I'll say true.
True.
False.
I think it's true.
It's true. Everything I've just told you is true.
I really feel for you.
Yeah, I didn't
I
have
really
a
feel
mobile
for you.
phone because I
you-
couldn't afford one.
Terrifying.
If you didn't realise he was screaming in your arms until you got, you must have been in a state of panic, like the
Oh,
worst
yeah.
panic
I
ever.
was screaming the top of my head. You know, if you think
So you probably
if
didn't
you
hear
think
it.
you've just killed your child,
Yeah, that would be
all sense goes out the window. And I didn't think
yeah.
go in the living room and pick up the phone because it was a corded landline. It was on my living room window, and the quickest thing I could think to do was pick him up and run. So I just ran to my mother because I thought
fair,
she's
if
got a
your-
car. It's quicker than
If
an
your
ambulance.
Mum, yeah. If your mum lives next door as well, that's slightly different, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you've got help immediately.
Yeah,
there
next door
Yeah,
but
that's
one.
true.
Yeah.
have sense, and you always know your mum's there to help you with
Yeah.
that sort of thing. So yeah, I can see how you
Yeah.
would just leg it
Like,
straight there. That's
so
probably
much
something-
went through
you
my
know,
head.
if I'm ever not sure, yeah, if I'm never not sure about Logan, like rash, I'm like, help me, what
Mum's
do
the
I do?
first person you call,
know,
isn't it?
Yeah, mum is the
But
first
yeah,
one you go to.
so much went through my
that
head in
was
such a
harrowing.
short space of time. Like between
Yeah.
picking him up off the floor and making a decision must have been like that fast. But I just thought,
But he's fine.
yeah, he is.
He's fine. He was fine.
He's still dull, but I think that's just in the genes. But yeah, that's one of the most terrifying. I've actually nearly killed both of my children. When I was
Did you
18,
do the other one?
This is getting very dark.
What's this?
when I was 18,
head of the podcast. Nessa kills her children.
when I was 18, I just had my first car. My parents bought it for me. Levi was 2 years old.
Right.
And a lot of my family live in Birmingham. They still do now. And I was going on my first road trip. We were going to Birmingham. And do you know the A449 that goes from the M4 in Newport
Yes.
up to the A40? I was going up there. And it's about 3-4 miles up the road. There's a lay-by on the left and it goes down into a dip. Well, I hit some water. And I aquaplaned straight through that water. So instead of the car following the road around the bend like it would, it went straight and it went up onto the speed barrier and flipped my car over. And there was me,
Oh my god.
me, my sister, and Levi. And Levi was 2. That was horrific. That was horrific.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
So yeah.
And everyone, well, obviously, everyone gone out all right. And
Yeah, everyone
Nothing
was fine. The
happened of
car
it.
was totaled, but there you go. There you go.
Well,
Wow.
After all that darkness, I just need to say, I'm having an orgasm.
Hey. Chloe, you're next. No sound effects,
okay.
thank you.
Whoever it is in the chat is having a great time with laughy faces. Okay.
Right, your turn then.
I walked into a public toilet thinking my friend was having a shit. And I walked in to start singing about it like an opera singer. So I like kind of walked in and went, "She's having a shit!" And there was not my friend in the toilet.
I hope this is true.
There was
So do
I
I.
really want this to be true.
there was a random lady in there and just kind of went, "Hello?" And then I felt really sheepish about it and proceeded to have a wee and then leg it.
So where was your friend?
Turned out there was a toilet. Turned out there was another toilet downstairs that I didn't know about.
And your friend was in there.
What place
I'm not
has two fucking toilets?
Some places
I'm
do.
not even asking, Nessa, I'm not even asking any questions about this whatsoever. That is true.
That has to be true.
That so happened.
And it's another poo
It's another
topic.
shit topic. Yeah, it is.
yeah.
I really want this to be true.
Yes.
It
Don't
was
even ask any
mortifying.
questions. I think we should just say that's true.
But wanting it to
that
be
is
true
so-
and it
where-
actually
where-
being true is two different things.
Right. Okay. So where were you? What was the
So it
establishment?
was in a restaurant. This was like years ago, before Logan was born. And I was with my friend Prue, and she was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna-"
Now I've heard you mention Prue before. So how long
Yeah.
had you and Prue been friends?
Oh, we've been friends since primary school.
Since primary
So we
school.
used to hang around all the time. Yeah. So when I was like 18, 19, we used to go drinking together all the time, go to the pubs, go out for meals, all sorts. So
Daryl, is this true?
So yeah, and Daryl's not on the chat at the moment. He's having a
Oh.
shit.
Pissing out of his asshole.
Poor man. Everyone knows it.
So
Yeah.
what time of the day was this again? Sorry,
It was probably about 7, 8 o'clock. We just had some food,
in the evening.
and yeah, in the evening when they were about to go out drinking, and yeah, she was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the toilet." And she kind of did it like sly, like, and I was like, "You're going for shit, aren't you?" And she was like, "I'm just going to the toilet." So anyway, she obviously wandered off, and I thought, right, I need a wee anyway, so I thought I'll quickly go. And I didn't realise there was downstairs toilets. It had like quite a few layers in this place, in this pub. And she had gone downstairs and I didn't realise. So I went upstairs to this big public toilet and like waltzed in, and there was only one cubicle. Like there was a couple of cubicles, but there was one that was locked door. So I was like, "Oh, there she is." So I just literally went, "She's having a shit."
So you thought it was
like
her?
really, really loud, because I knew in my head I was like, "Oh, it's my friend."
Yeah.
And I thought it'd be hilarious because she'd be like, "Go away, Chloe, fuck off," or something like that, you know. And this poor woman's voice, honestly, she was just like, "Sorry, no," and I felt awful, and I was just like, "Oh shit, what do I do?" And I was just like, "I need a wee." So I literally legged it into a cubicle, went for a wee, and then legged it.
Right.
So yes, that was that. Yeah. And they came back downstairs. Yes.
I'm saying. So when you were in the pub, did you, when you decided you were going to go and do this, did you take your personal belongings with you, like hers and yours?
No, they're all downstairs. We fairly knew this pub. We'd been there a few times, so we trusted the punters there. It was quite near the puntery, you know, where they were.
What was the location? Where were you in? Like
It was in
Torquay?
Dawlish,
Oh,
where we
Dawlish.
lived. Yeah,
Okay.
it was one of our locals.
Okay.
See, I think this has happened to somebody, but I think it's the other way around. I think you were having a shit and your friend came in singing.
Someone's done it to me.
I'm saying false.
That would also be hilarious.
Yeah, it would. I think it's false, but I
Dazza?
really want it to be true.
I'm saying. First of all, I've just noticed your T-shirt and I fully approve.
Thank you.
And-
You are full of the compliments today, aren't you?
Point.
I know,
Love
I'm
the
a sucker
hair,
for
love
a
the
blonde.
t-shirt.
I'm a sucker for a blonde. What can I say? I'm saying that's.
Misty's made a good point. It's your local, so you should
can I-
know where the toilets are.
Shut up, Dazza's
I'm saying
about
that's
to
false.
vote.
I was going to say that's false actually.
Shut up. I realise I fucked up when I said that. Maybe. If I have fucked up, who knows?
Okay, what's the answer?
It's obviously false.
Oh,
Did
that
it
is
happen the
such
other
a
way
good
round?
story.
However, you want it to be true. That's because it is true for Daryl.
Was he in the wrong toilet? Or did someone else go in
And it
singing?
happened, I think he said it happened last week. And then,
Oh my god.
honestly, he told me the story last night because we went out with his friends that it happened to. And, because he went out with one of his Mercs mates and his wife. And we were in stitches. I was like, why haven't you told me this before? And I was like, I'm going to use that tomorrow. I'm so going to use that because it's hilarious.
It is.
And he basically said that they were up in Barnstable, obviously on a Friday. They go out in the truck together and get the rounds done together. And they went out and stopped for lunch. It was like a Weatherspoons or something, I think he said.
Right.
And obviously they had food. And Mike, his friend, went, oh, I'm going for a shit. And so went off to the toilet. Obviously went downstairs. And there was a downstairs. So Daryl walked upstairs to go and have a piss. And obviously, you know what Daryl's singing
Yeah,
voice as
and he
well.
just
He
blows
is
it out.
so loud. And he
My God.
he said he literally just swung the door open so loud that it went bang, and top of his lungs just shouted, "I'm having a shit."
I
And
love
we were
this
in
story.
stitches, apparently this poor little
Brilliant.
man was like, "Hello," like, what's going on? Oh, honestly, and he ran back downstairs. He basically had a piss, quickly washed his hand and legged it. It went down. He's like, "Where the fuck have you been, mate?" Like, I've just explained what's just happened. So yeah,
I love this
God.
story.
I thought it was,
I love it.
Honestly, absolutely in
Brilliant.
stitches.
Okay,
I had to
brilliant.
share it.
That's amazing. That's my
Who's
best one.
next?
That's your next, Daz.
Oh,
Am
there
I-
you go. He's renamed himself as Micro Penis. He sung,
Ah.
"He's taking a shit." There you go.
That's brilliant.
There you go.
Oh my god. Right.
Okay, so my one then. Daryl will probably get this straight away if he was here. But this one, I helped defuse a curry that everybody thought was a bomb.
I'm
Come
sorry.
again.
Explain. A curry.
I helped defuse a curry that everybody thought was a
Why
bomb.
did-
Like a curry. You eat curry.
Yeah.
Why did everyone think
Okay.
it was a bomb?
Okay, so you know that I served as EOD.
Right.
And we got called out.
Okay.
We got called out to a bus company, and somebody had left some luggage from London in the coach luggage
Right.
bay, right?
Yeah.
And the driver didn't think anything of it. Took it back to the yard. The depot manager had said, "Right, everybody out. Let's call the police." Police came along, called out the EOD. We came along. It ended up basically that we'd sent the robot in and blasted it with a shotgun just to find out that the whole interior of that locker was just obliterated with curry because somebody had left a curry in there, like
So it was a
literally
curry
trays,
explosion.
trays
A
of
curry bomb.
Yeah, it was a holdall full of curry.
Hang on. Is this another shitting story? Curry bomb.
No.
It could go that way.
It could. I don't even know what questions to
Right.
ask.
So yeah, that was it really.
What curry was it? Do you know?
We've no idea. We weren't going to
Did you
try
not
it either.
taste it?
Basically, what had
Free
happened?
curry.
What had happened was somebody
Lunch.
in London had gone up to the driver and said, "You take my curry to my mother in Leicester." Like this. He said, "Yeah, I'll do that, but you'll have to pay a fare for it." So he paid a fare and took it there, and there was nobody.
was all
at Leicester
packaged up.
to meet it.
So there's no one there to meet
Yeah.
it.
And his
That's why
mother
they
wasn't
thought it
there
might
to
be a bomb.
retrieve it.
Yeah.
That's believable. But
Would you not, like, as the driver, question a package being left on your bus?
Chloe, you know what drivers are like: lorry drivers, bus drivers, coach drivers. Come on.
so anything that's left
I would
unattended is
be-
treated like a suspicious package, isn't it? So if there's no one there to claim
But
it,
he apparently just like forgot about it, closed the door, and took the bus back to the depot.
right?
So he wasn't even there, technically, the guy that agreed all this. So some randomer basically found this thing on a bus. Would you not then just think, oh, it's just a left luggage, someone's forgotten their luggage?
Don't know, but the manager of the place had decided that it was a suspicious package, considering what was going on in the UK at the time as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, to be fair, there has been a few, like, we had one in Exeter that was, like, I can't even remember what it turned out to be. It was just a rucksack or something, and it just turned out to be, like, a bag of clothes.
Didn't you have
or
sniffer
something.
dogs to sniff it?
Yeah, I can't... Oh, well,
No.
on your curry. Yeah, but they'd probably get all excited because it's curry.
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
they?
they
Like,
wouldn't sit their ass down because it's an explosive.
No.
Somebody, I'm not going to say the name, but somebody's just asked, why did you have to shoot it to defuse it? Well, basically what you do is you scan it first and it comes up like with what could potentially be inside it. So on the scan
So that's how you deal with it.
from the robot, if it was something that was obviously plastic, it would show up and you wouldn't shoot it, you'd defuse it.
Right.
But you basically, it's basically a controlled explosion.
Mm.
But it's still, we still class it as a diffuser.
I mean, he knows what he's talking about. He's obviously done it before, though.
Yeah, but was it a
so-
curry? Was it a curry? Mmm.
Again, it's really believable because it could quite easily
Yeah.
happen. I still question why it got there, though. It just... The bit that's not adding up to me is the fact the bus driver just went, yeah, just pay a fare and you can leave your random bag of luggage that I've never seen before, and I don't know what's in it, but that's fine. I'll take it
Maybe
to
he
Leeds.
pocketed
Why
the
not?
fare.
That yeah, but that goes against what you're trained. I know it's an LDV license, whatever it is, isn't it? Bus is whatever it's called, but you still go through the same training, and I would have thought you might touch more, seeing as you got to deal with the public. So I would have thought something like a suspicious package would be like big red flag. Why are you asking me to take that there? So I'm going false because I think that's a big red flag. And if it is true, then that's a bit scary.
And that's an expensive mistake to make. That's what.
Yeah.
See, I think it's happened. Right, I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say true.
Okay.
What's
well,
everyone thinking?
Was it National Express is what they're thinking.
The answer is, to a degree, false.
To a degree.
So,
Okay.
yeah, if you said false, it's false.
So it wasn't a
You're getting
curry, it
points.
was a Yorkshire
So I got the
pudding.
points.
No,
Okay.
basically, I was a coach driver for a quite a large coach company, and I was on a late shift, and I came back, and I saw the EOD come flying past me, and I went, oh, there's the bomb car. Oh, there's the officer car. Oh, there's another one. What's that all about? Didn't think anything of it. Got to the end of the road, roundabout, down towards the yard. All the coaches were lined up on the road. Everything was lined up on the road. And they wouldn't let us in. They said, right, go and park down the end, blah, blah, blah. So I walked up. I said, what the fuck's going on? And my manager knew that I was ex-engineers, EOD,
Yeah.
which, by the way, if you're listening to this, is Explosive Ordnance Disposal. And
Okay.
I walked up there to the gates, and I said, let me go and have a... He said, I can't really. I said, well, all right. Well, anyway, the one of the sergeants that was walking out the gate to come and talk to somebody, one of the police officers, I think, I knew him. I served with him. And I went, oi, you fucking ugly bastard. And he went, what are you doing here? I said, we got chatting. And I said, I see you got 3 tapes up now. Yeah. I said, can I have a look? And he went, yeah, of course you can. Come on. Had a look. And I was like, all right. Okay, then. And he said, yeah, I don't think it's anything too bad. I was like, right, okay. Anyway, so they scanned it, and you could see on there that it wasn't anything that was going to cause, like, mass destruction. If anything, it was just going to, like, possibly
Be curry.
decimate half the bus. So
Right,
that was
okay.
it. So they send the robot in, and they fired two shots into it from a shotgun. And it transpires that it was a curry, and the driver had gone to London, and there was an Indian guy said, "Can you take my bag to my mum in Leicester? She's waiting for it." And he said, "Yeah, but I'll have to charge you a fare for it." He's gone, "Yeah, no problem." He even gave him a tip for doing it, which for me would have gone, "Don't think so."
Bit weird.
Yeah, so he got to Leicester, took everybody else's bags out. Oh no, that was it. I believe he'd taken everybody else's bags out before Leicester, and there were no more left in there. And the last few people on the coach going to Leicester only had hand luggage, so they got off, and he'd forgotten about it. Took it back to the yard, and of course, you get the cleaners come on and they clean everything, and they've found a bag there, and the manager's gone, suspicious packages, right, let's phone up the police. And that's what happened. So yeah, I actually knew the guy that was
Wow.
in the
So it's a
sentence
true
there.
story, but it was someone else.
Yeah.
So what happened to the driver? Did he get fired for that? Because that surely,
Yes.
yeah,
He picked
was
up
gonna
his
say
P45
that's-
the next day,
that's a little.
I
bit
bet the
worrying,
shit hit
like-
the fan when they realised.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
someone
Plus,
was in
also the
trouble.
cleanup. Can you imagine
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to clean up all that curry? That would.
Yeah, well, they had to. I think they had to. They had to redesign the interior. They had to take it out, literally gut
Yeah.
it, and redo it because now it's got 2 shotgun rounds.
Oh, that also, yeah. Also, probably a very irritated mother somewhere in
Yeah.
Leeds. Where's
Yeah.
my curry?
Oh God.
So
Wow.
that was.
Wow.
It was true, but not. I wasn't officially in attendance. I was driving the coach or a coach, not
Yeah.
that one.
It sounded
You were
believable. I
about, you
just,
observed it.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was just.
There was something there, but
I can't believe the driver did it.
Gab
Bastards.
says a couple of naan breads mop that right up. You know what? We were making jokes like that for
I
weeks
bet.
afterwards.
I bet it smelled delightful. A bit burnt after it went up.
Bit
Yes.
crispy.
Yeah.
So, yes, it was not true in the fact that I did
Yeah.
it because I didn't. So there we go.
Daryl's saying he fancies a boona. I wouldn't. Not in your sleep.
No, I wouldn't.
That's not going to
Next
help you.
week.
I will never eat curry. I don't know if it's here. I haven't got my mug. I will never eat curry again.
Really?
What after that?
No. My wife bought me a ceramic mug, really nice mug, with like it's all what do they call it? You know, the glazed sort of shiny stuff.
Stop moving away from the bloody mic. Just keep your head still. Come on.
I'm going to say the word in a second. Yeah. Anyway, so I'd had a curry, and I'd obviously got some on my thumb, and I'd picked the cup up and I'd put it back down. Thought no more of it. And Trudy had gone to wash the dishes after dinner and everything, and she's gone. That curry has stained that mug.
No way.
If that curry is staining that mug, imagine what it's doing to my guts. No, thank you. No curries anymore. Thank you very much.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, what is
I
that
like a
doing to
mild
your
curry,
guts?
but I'm
That's
not
bit
a fan
worrying,
of it.
I mean, I don't mind if it's made by me or my wife, but I'm not buying others.
Oh, I do like a good curry.
Yeah, imagine what it's doing
I
to
like
your guts.
spicy.
It was like a greeny yellow colour. It went.
Fantastic. Yeeh.
What, your guts?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. Yee. Right. My turn.
Yum. Come on,
My
Nessa.
turn.
Your
Come
turn
on.
then.
Okay. I was almost recruited by a famous film score composer, Hans Zimmer, to join his orchestra when I was a teenager.
Ooh, playing what?
Play as an
Say that
instrument.
again.
Yeah.
I played the double bass.
you-
Say that-
Go on it. So explain it again so Dazza understands score.
I was almost recruited by a famous film score composer, Hans Zimmer, to join his orchestra when I was a teenager.
Okay.
Ask your questions. No, I did not play the flute.
So you were in school at the
I
time?
was in school. I was
Where-
14.
Where were
Okay.
you?
When I was almost recruited, I was in France with the orchestra, school orchestra.
Were you trying to get recruited, or were you just there by chance and they were there?
No,
by
I was
chance?
on a school trip, and we'd
Uh-huh.
been to various places around France playing music. And he was just there. We didn't know he was there until afterwards, but he was there to watch, to recruit. So, with various other people, it wasn't just him. So,
Okay.
we didn't find out until
What
we
were you
got back
playing?
to school, which was like a week later.
What music were you playing?
God, I can't remember so much. It was
Not that I remember much
it's
classical.
a lot of classical music, but we were doing
Yeah.
old film scores and stuff like that.
Any film scores that stood out?
For the most part, we were doing Disney and stuff like that. But God, it was that long ago. I can't even remember now what we were playing altogether. It's way too long ago for my
Okay,
memory.
Well, I will say that Hans Zimmer is one of my favourite composers.
Mine too. I was devastated when I found out he was there and
So-
didn't meet him.
So My question is, what time of the year was this?
It was during the school holidays in the UK, so it would have been July or August time, but I can't remember the date. It was boiling.
How long have you been playing that instrument, or had been playing
at the
that
time?
instrument?
2 years.
2 years. They're fairly new to it. And why did you not get taken on? And then what? You just got scouted, and then they went.
I
"Can't
was
be bothered."
picked, but I found out I was pregnant, so I
Okay.
wasn't allowed to go.
Oh, okay. This is very believable now. Then. Okay. So you weren't allowed to go because you were pregnant.
Yeah.
What? You made that decision? The school made that decision?
I
They
don't
made
know
that
who made the decision. I was just told that I wasn't allowed to go because of my condition.
Do you know anyone that did make it, that went and carried it through?
No, someone was picked from another school in my place, so I don't know the actual person that done it.
Oh wow! So there was literally very limited people that got picked. It would have literally just been
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Wow. And how
So
long have the other people been playing?
there was
the
like 8
instruments?
schools from the UK that went, and
Yeah.
we all became one orchestra out in France. So we were all
Right.
practicing the same music. We were all playing the same stuff, and then when we got out to France, we became one. So there were 5 or 6 of us that were picked from that orchestra as a one, and I was the only one from my
Okay.
school.
Wow, that's quite an honour.
It was. I cried a lot.
I'm saying
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
I'm
I can
saying
believe it. I don't know what
absolutely
else to ask to. There's nothing to catch you out on that. I don't think. How long did you go to France for?
9 days, just over a week.
So quite a long.
Yeah, we were actually there for 7 days,
Okay.
but we went on a coach, and the coach went on to
Oh,
a
so
ferry.
you
So
were
2
travelling.
days that was travelling. So we were actually there for 7.
Okay, we've already got in the comments. We got. Oh, I'm really gonna say the names. Micro penis. True. I'm having an orgasm.
Are you?
No, not true. Says true. Misty Moistureworth. False. Gav true.
I'm saying true.
I'm going true. Yeah, I'm going true. It's very believable.
No.
No.
It's false.
Do you know what? Did it? You're a very good liar because
You were very good at that. That was
you
just
were
like,
like-
oh yeah.
It was the whole sort of lump in
Is
the throat.
the holiday true? Is any of it
Right.
true? I mean, the pregnancy was true.
The
but-
pregnancy was true, but I was 14 when I went to France. I didn't get pregnant till I was 15. So that should have caught you out.
I wasn't sure how old. I wasn't sure how old it was. I was thinking, is that right? I was like,
So
might
the
be,
story
I'm not
was
sure.
true as far as going to France and playing in the orchestra and all the schools joining together. It was a competition. But it
Right.
had fuck all to do with Hans Zimmer. He weren't there. It was just a competition between
That was
schools.
clever.
Yeah.
That was clever. Well
Yeah.
done. That
Well
was
done,
very
yeah.
Oh,
well
I thought
done.
you'd get me out on that.
You joined that all together. No, I genuinely was like that.
Yeah.
It was
makes
the way you
sense. It's
sold
good.
it.
Yeah.
The way you sold it was all like lump in the throat, kind of. I really regret some things
Yeah.
in life.
I mean,
and,
the
you know,
whole-
yeah.
Like this could have been like a big.
The whole story itself is true. It's just nothing to do with Hans Zimmer. It was just a school. It was just schools coming together to form one big orchestra, and we toured around France, and that was it.
That's so cool. That would have been cool anyway.
Have we got time for one more each?
Let's have a look. Ooh, we've been going an hour and 40. What do you reckon, Chloe? Fuck
Yeah,
it.
I'm good for another
Fuck
one.
it. We'll just put it in.
We'll do,
Fuck it. It's the
we'll
weekend.
do one more.
Your turn then, Chloe.
We got time, Daz. Have you got more time? You're getting into it, aren't you now,
Yeah,
Daz?
well,
Okay.
my lad's waiting to go to bed, but you know, it's
Oh.
Saturday. It's Saturday. It's fine.
Sorry, yeah, he can just have
You can
a-
just bloody well wait.
Actually, he probably didn't want to go to bed. How old is he?
The girl said you can wait and have a late night.
He's
there
got
you
our
go.
special
He's like,
permission.
Yay!
He's 11.
Micro penis.
11.
Is that Daryl?
Yeah, I believe
No,
so.
I don't play anymore. I gave up playing because I got pregnant. I couldn't bloody get behind the thing anymore.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
was 3 years into it, yeah, when I gave up. But only because I couldn't bloody stand behind it anymore. So the double bass, it's like a violin, but it's huge. It's much bigger than a cello. You stand up with it.
Yeah.
And it's like this trying to play. No, it wasn't possible anymore, so I stopped. And then I just never went back to it after that. I had to go into mum mode and career mode and all that malarkey.
So
It changes you, doesn't it?
who's next?
Chloe
I
is
can't
next.
remember.
It is me.
Go on,
I'm
then.
thinking about which one to do. Okay. I once cycled home about 10, 15 miles in the dark, drunk, no lights on, no high vis, nothing.
Right. Why?
Okay.
Because I was drunk and I didn't
Where
care.
from?
From the pub.
Is this the same pub that
This
you...
is when I used to cycle all the time, yeah. And I used to cycle a lot of miles, and I used to work every night at the pub. So I'd go to the
I remember
farm,
you saying all
then
that.
I'd go across to the pub, and then I'd work till like God knows what time
How
at
old
night.
were you?
19? 18, 19?
I'm going to ask again, what time of year was this?
Summer. It would have been summer. Because I used to work at the turf, and it was only open during the summer seasons.
Okay.
And I was at, it would have been a wedding that I was coming back from, and
Are you allowed to get drunk at work?
for some reason I didn't have lights.
Are you
You
allowed to
were?
get drunk at work? Well, were you?
Yeah, people used to buy me drinks all the time. Yeah.
So
On a wedding night, you'd be working at about 2 o'clock in the morning, and we would get absolutely wasted while doing it. It was great.
So it was early hours.
Yeah, probably early hours. Yeah.
How many... was it a massive wedding, or was it just...
Well, it was at the turf lock, so we used to have big weddings as well there. We had like a big marquee, like a big area outside. And if it was a big wedding, we'd close off the actual pub to the public, and we would just focus on the weddings. But because they were private, they would be buying us drinks, and we were allowed to drink, have the party. Especially once the meals and everything were over, and we were just serving in the bar, they were just like buying us drinks, and we were encouraged to join in. So it's more like you were part of the wedding sort of thing. Because the ones that actually get in this night, it was the ones that were getting married were actually the son of the owners that owned the pub, and the new wife. So it was kind of like we were all there to have a party as well. It was great. It was
Okay.
good fun.
Nessa, any other questions?
See, I know Chloe used to cycle a lot because she's told us this before. I also know that she worked in a bar because she's told us this before. So it's all very believable. And because I know all this information, I think it's bullshit.
Well, I'm saying I think it's false because you say 15 miles.
Yeah, I used to live in Dawlish, and I used to cycle to Exminster every day. I think it was about 15 to 20 miles to get there and back again.
How long did that take?
Well,
you?
then there and then 20 miles back. How long did it used to take me?
Yeah, sober.
When I wasn't pissed. Because I used to have a racing bike as well. So when I first started to learn and I was getting fit, I had like a mountain bike, and it used to take me about an hour and a half nearly. And then I got that down to an hour when I got a bit fitter. And then I progressed and got myself a racing bike. And it used to take me, once I got really fit and was going for it, it used to take me about 25 minutes, half an hour.
Bloody hell.
But I'd be going
That is
some.
going
yeah,
some.
I was proper going for it.
I'm saying
I was
false.
very proud.
I'm saying
Micro penis says, if this is
Okay.
true, that's fucking scary. You can barely walk when you're drunk.
This is true.
Why didn't you have lights on your bike?
I forgot them. I can't be bothered.
This is false.
I think it's false.
This is
Because you don't
bullshit.
forget your lights. They're just on your bike and you leave them. You don't take...
Don't forget, I'm also the person that went across the sea wall at high tide and nearly killed myself.
With a fucking bike.
With a fucking bike, yeah.
Oh.
This could be the same night for all you know.
Bloody Nora, it could be.
It wasn't
No, it
the same
wasn't.
night, but
So I don't fucking know, Chloe.
What are you saying?
I
Nessa?
really don't know on this one.
I'm saying false. I'm saying it's BS.
This is such a Chloe thing to do, though. Sorry,
I
Chloe, but it
was
is.
bad when I was younger. No, honestly, I was so dangerous. Like, how I'm not dead, I do not know. Like, the stuff I used to do, I'm just like, you're a twat. Why?
I don't know. I really don't know. I am so damn torn. I'm gonna go true.
Oh yeah. And what did you say, Dazza?
False.
False. We've got a false in the chat.
Everyone's torn in
Daryl
the chat
says
as well.
this is very Chloe.
It's a very Chloe thing to do. I think it's true.
I'm literally going by the amount of time it takes you to do 15 miles on a push bike. I'll be honest.
Okay.
That's what is making my mind up.
Well, I think it was about 15 miles. Should I Google it?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No, we'll take your
It
word
might be
for it.
10. I can't remember what it was.
I'm saying false though.
Are you saying false? Okay. Nessa?
I think true. I'm so
Ooh,
torn
she's
now.
going
I am
true.
literally on the borderline. I'm going to say true.
Are you ready?
Mhm.
Oh, we got bullshit in the chat. Daryl saying she was fit as fuck. I was.
She still is, Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl, are you saying I'm not now? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
It was, of course.
Such
I
a
totally
Chloe
did
thing
that.
to do.
Oh, such a rebel. I didn't do
Damn.
hardcore drugs, but getting pissed and having no lights on a push bike, hell the fuck yeah.
But would you do it
Alright.
now, though?
Okay.
Why not?
Having helped your
no.
colleague cycle home.
Oh, other than that one, yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Kettle black.
he should not be
And
alive.
when I was saying the story, I'm
But
like,
yeah, you should definitely be,
No, he shouldn't be
dead,
alive.
long dead by now. How are you not?
yeah. How I've got away with all this, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Daryl, Jesus Christ, Chloe, you fucking idiot. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
right,
but we love you. We wouldn't want you any other way.
This is the worst thing, though, about this would I bullshit you, is you've got to start remembering all these things that you've done and gone, oh yeah, that was really stupid. I should probably use that one. They won't believe me.
Well, Tom had that one last week, didn't he? That he didn't think we'd believe. The traffic warden
He
story.
did.
It's like it's like blowing up a curry, though, isn't it? Why would you want to blow
Yeah.
up a curry? Yeah.
I know, what waste of curry?
Yes.
So, my turn, I
Yep.
believe. Who wants now? Do you want number 2 or number 4?
I thought you only had 3.
I
Where's
did.
this sly one come in?
Yeah, sly one.
Does that
came
mean
in.
number 4's a new sly one that you've just remembered?
It is, yeah.
Then I want number
4.
4. It's
You
got to
want
be a
number
good one.
4. Okay.
Which means it's probably true. Or he just thinks this is a great one. This should be
No, I
hilarious.
just think this is a great one.
Okay, all right, we'll find out.
Okay, so I was nearly made famous on EastEnders.
Ooh, okay. How?
I went to school, obviously, and my
I would hope so, yeah.
my drama teacher said that I was very good at acting. I was a very good performer, and she pushed me and my parents to get me to go to drama school. Well, at the time, computers were just coming in, and you know, like as a regular sort of in offices and things like this. And me being me, as a teenager, I went, no, computers are where the money is. That's where I'm going. Ended up a fucking lorry driver. I decided, no, well, my drama teacher, she said to my mum and dad, look, I've saved him a space at this drama college. Okay. So they saved me the space, and they kept saying to me, this space is here. You don't have to go if you don't want to. We're not going to force you to, but, you know, it's there. You can go. And me being me still, you know, teenager, knows everything. I said, no, IT is the way forward. That's where I'm going. Ended up a fucking lorry driver. So that's what I decided to do. And it transpires that everybody that was in the class that I would have been in got taken on for a new show called EastEnders.
Everyone in the class.
Everyone in the class got
Everyone
taken
in the
on.
class.
Everyone on
What,
So,
the
like
people we
who?
know?
I
Not that I watch
don't know.
EastEnders.
I don't know them because they would have been from different schools, different
Right.
other, you know, people that were very good at acting and performing.
Okay,
than
okay.
I.
Where were you living
But
at the time?
That class that I was living in Rochester,
Where even is that?
in
In
Kent,
Kent.
Medway Towns.
Is this like my I could have been Hermione Granger story where it's like, yeah, my dad might have randomly taken me to go and audition, but he never did. So potentially I could have been Hermione Granger.
No, I actually the whole class that in that drama college, they got taken on. that year got taken on for a new show called EastEnders. Nobody had ever heard of it. It was all brand new. It's one of the top acting schools in the UK.
What? No one had ever heard of EastEnders? Or
No,
this...
it was new. You got to
What
remember,
year was this?
I'm nearly 50.
You are not.
Yeah, I'm 49 this year.
So what year was this?
Oh my God.
Well, I would have been 16, 15, 16. So
When did EastEnders
I know
come
exactly when it came out.
5.
I know
Oh.
exactly when it came out. Yeah.
Do you?
Did you
When
just
did it
use the
come out?
Googles?
No, my hands are
Did you
free.
just
My
use
hands
the
are free.
Googles? Okay.
Help, Nessa. When did it come out?
I'll tell you in a minute when he tells me when it was. Do not be Googling. I can
no!
see it.
That's not
Dazza, I
fair.
can see the reflection in your
I'm
glasses.
not. No, I'm not.
I can see your
You
screens.
can't actually.
Oh, I can.
You can see. You can't see that one.
I bloody well can.
Everyone, Google it. Go on, quick.
But
Google
don't
it.
put the
I
answer
was-
in the chat.
Help me.
I-
God damn
Have a
it, help
guess.
me.
I was 15, 16, and I'm nearly 50. So
So 35 years ago.
yeah.
I think it came out before.
I think
that,
it's
didn't it?
bullshit. I think it's bullshit because I know how old EastEnders
It's gotta
is.
be. Yeah, when you came up with the EastEnders, I'm pretty sure that's been out for a
Unless
long
you're wrong with your
time.
dates, of course.
What are you saying then?
I'm saying bullshit.
You're saying bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read
Bullshit.
it's true now, see?
It's absolutely true.
It's true.
No, it's not.
It's true.
No.
It wasn't. Well, it wasn't a brand new show. It was.
Oh.
EastEnders.
You gave us false
You
information.
sly dog. You gave. You
That's false
bastard.
information. EastEnders came out the year of my birth, 1985.
Yes.
That's
yeah,
how I know.
That's fake. You can't.
Yeah. No. It's true to the point that it wasn't a new show. So yeah, I'll give you that one. I'll
It's
give you
half full. I get.
See, I was gonna say true. Until the whole. Oh no, the year is off, and then Nessa was getting all carried away. Like, yeah, I'll tell you after. I'm like, oh no, now it's gonna be false, and I'm like, I'm gonna go with that one. God
Yeah.
damn it,
It
that was good.
Yeah, so it basically the whole class did get taken on for EastEnders as either extras or main cast, main characters, but they all moved up. So like you might have had an extra 1 year that then later on became one of the main cast, but at some point they've all been in EastEnders and the whole class, and including me, if I'd have been there, I could have been Grant Mitchell.
You would have made a great Grant Mitchell.
I
Although,
said
did you have
leave
hair
it,
back
Sal.
then? Did
Sorry?
you have hair back then?
Yes.
You still got a hairline.
I've got a bald
Shaved
spot.
it.
He's got plenty of hair if he grows
No
it.
one can see that bit. It's fine. Yeah.
But that's only because I'm 6'6".
See, that's still quite
But
tall.
yeah, so that was it.
That's well tall.
Yeah. Why? Nessa, why are we just getting tall people on this show?
I know, innit?
I'm the same height sitting down.
How
and
tall is
laying down.
David?
Isn't he 6'1" or something? I think he's not short.
No, he's definitely not.
He's not short. I don't know though. I mean, he does live in America, so I've never stood next to him.
That were a good one, that were.
That was good. Well done, Daz.
I got an audition
You're
to-
very good at this.
I got an audition to play
Professional
on the
liar.
new Lord of the Rings series.
Yeah, Dowell did. Yeah, he
That's
could have been
me.
an orc.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's one of my sort of few claims to fame. I could have been on EastEnders.
Oh, and you fudged it up. That's one of those things, like I was saying earlier with Nessa, you've always got that one point. Like that's why I believed your and Nessa could have been true with the whole orchestra thing, because you've always got that one bit of life where you literally could have gone one way or the other,
Yeah.
just complete opposites.
Yeah.
And that's one of those.
But do you know what? I will say that I don't regret any decisions I've made. Do
You
know what I
shouldn't
mean?
never regret,
Yeah.
really.
I could. No, I've always said, it's a decision that I made at the time, and that's it.
What will be, what will be.
The amount of times I've thought, shall I buy a lottery ticket? Nah, fuck it, and I could have won. Who fucking knows?
Yeah,
You know
but
what
who
I mean?
knows? You might not
It's
have
the
done,
chance.
that's
It's
the thing. And then
chance.
you buy
It's
one,
down
you
to
don't
chance all of the time.
Yeah,
win. Life is a gamble. Let's face
Yeah.
it.
So there you go. And my other one was quite interesting as well. You'd have liked my other one.
I really want to know what it is now. You can tell us later. You can tell us later.
Okay. Quick round. Really, really quick rounds then. All right.
We'll do this as the last one. Go on.
Yeah, very, very quick. You've got to make.
What about you, Nessa? You got one more.
I will do this instead. It's much more fun.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's do it then. Bring it.
Quick fire round.
Go on.
Kylie Minogue blew me a kiss at a concert.
Oh, true.
True.
You say true? What do you reckon, Chloe?
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Who wouldn't?
No, it's well, who wouldn't blow me a kiss? Come on, girls.
No, I'm not doing it. Nessa did it.
It's actually false. It happened to my wife.
Oh, how nice. Now I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
Go on then. Quick fire round from you two then. Go on.
Quick fire round from me.
Yep.
My youngest brother is a famous scriptwriter.
True.
True. We're not asking questions. Okay, we're going by true. True.
It's quick fire round. Is it true?
True.
No, it's false.
Oh,
He's a script.
It's hard. You don't have the facts.
He is a script writer. He's just been hired as a script writer to do his first ever scripts, but he's not famous. He's not semi-famous. His name ain't even anywhere except in the books at university. Yes, he might be at some point. He's done voiceovers and stuff like that, and some wicked things, really great things. But
his voiceover's as good as mine.
oh, he's good. Trust me, he's good. But yeah, he's not famous yet, but he will be.
Okay.
Yes. Watch
Chloe.
the spice. Hello.
Your turn. Quick fire round. Let's go.
Oh, we've run out of them, haven't we?
I thought you had about 16,000.
That's Tom. He's got a spreadsheet full of the fuckers.
I got attacked by a horse.
True.
True.
True
Oh,
story.
wow.
Hey.
Tell us what happened.
There you go.
I got. I used to work on a stud farm. Don't go. No. If the boys were here, they normally go, "Did you wank off a horse?" No, I did not. So when I worked on the stud farm, obviously they were full on stud horses. And we had one called Rufus, and he had a vendetta against me. He hated me. And I didn't like him, to be fair, because he was a wanker.
Oh.
And obviously when you used to have to put him out in the field, I think I've got a photo actually of him on my Facebook where he is rearing up in my face trying to have a boxing match with me, like literally hooves in my face.
Wow.
And you get used to it with the horses. You just kind of go, like, there was you just push him over and you just just fuck off, you weirdo, what are you doing? But Rufus decided to rear up and grab my head in the action. I managed to knock his head off me. I literally punched him in the face because I was like, fucking hell, like this mouth was down on me. I was just like, reaction was just get him off me, punch me in the face. And he went, fuck you. He obviously let go of my head. I had like little like scars. I don't know if they're scars, but I had marks. And then decided to grab me by my arm and pick me up in my arm. And I don't know if you can see, you can't really see that, but can you see the tooth marks?
No, I can't see it. I might be able to see it when I edit.
Basically, I've got like a lumpy, like a weird lumpy bit on my arm that was like this massive bruise.
Wow, what a dick!
This horse who picked me up, and then I went to the doctors because it was like a really nasty bruise. And but I think I went to the doctor for something else, and I thought while I was there, I'll just ask, is there anything I can get to help with it, to stop it scarring and stuff? And I literally said, oh, and I've just got this horsefly bite I want you to have a look at. And she goes, oh, it's very common this time of year. Just don't worry about that. Just put some cream on it and stuff. And I walked out going, what the fuck? How is a horse bite this common this time of the year? As I'm walking out, and went, oh, she thinks there's a fucking horsefly bite. What a waste of time that fucking bollocks was. There you go.
Damn.
Yeah, he was a wanker horse. Yeah, did not like that horse.
Damn.
And yeah, I do get Daryl to massage my arm because it's like a weird fatty lump thing. I don't know what it is. It's horrible.
I get that I get that, hear that all the time. It's a weird fatty lump.
A weird fatty lump. Oh, that's not very nice.
Oh my gosh.
Whoever says that to you, they tell them to fuck off.
Wife?
Hey! Before we start insulting people, shall we end the show?
Let's do that.
I think,
Let's do
yeah,
that.
I think that's safe to do that.
And on that note, that's the end of the podcast. Thank you for joining us. I will see you again next time. Hopefully with the lads.
You
Thank
gotta
you
do
for having me.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome.
Yeah, you
Thanks for
gotta do
joining
the whole-
us.
Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't listened, how did you get
Thank
this
you,
far?
Chloe.
Bye.
Bye. We'll see you next time. Bye. We'd just like to say a quick thank you to our Patreons. So I got S. My D. Thanks for that one. Skip Dude. That's Daryl. Stephen Patterson. Trucker Soud. Trucker Colin. I feel like I should be doing like David's voice. Big Mike. Gavin Williams. Neil Reese. Trucker Joe. Janny Flynn the Wanker. Excellent. Ian Croucher. Excellent.
They've got some great names. We also have Arthur Job, Bill Buttlicker, Dildo, Dildo.
You saved this list for you, didn't you?
I did not. Ginger Mother Trucker. I've a big cock. Oh my god, I have got the worst list. Jack Goodwin, John Brown, Justin Reaney, Me Hall, Phil Starkey, and S. My D. And we might have said that one already, but it's on my list, so I'm saying it. Sod you all for these names. Anyway, if you would like to follow us, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, and you can join the Patreon. Just go to patreon.com and search for Just Another Trucking Podcast. And
Yeah,
there's
thanks
our
for
website,
Yeah.
salmonslap.com.
That's the one. Beautiful.
Hopefully
Gav
David
says
will be
only
back.
Fans. Not only fans.
Not-
David
not
will be
yet.
back to control
Not
this.
yet. We hope to God David will be back next week. Tom probably won't be because he's on holidays, but there we go.
Who needs
We
him?
hope you enjoyed the show and we will see you all again next week.
Bye.
Bye.